This is unfortunate that something like this happens, but it's great when you see all the agencies combine, get together, we get on one page, we get on one sheet of music, combined with the resources as far as our aviation section is concerned. The Sheriff's Office and their canines, the Lima Police Department and their canines, and when everyone works together, we can get things accomplished, and we get it accomplished pretty quick. Thank you.
Could someone tell us what the valuable information was from the public?
We received a lot of phone calls, because the public is the eyes. They see things that we might not necessarily see because people know that we're looking for them, and we got a lot of phone calls and a lot of different tips and things like that. Like I said, we won't be disclosing every single thing right now because the investigation is ongoing. So in time, all that stuff will be available.
Did members of the public see either of these two inmates?
To go down into detail as far as who saw what, I can't do that at this time. All the information is not out in front of me right now.
Where are the three inmates right now?
I'm not sure how high the fence was. Where's the
Captain? Was it your troopers who caught up with this last one?
Yes, it was members of our special response team, along with the assistance of our canines, especially on the second inmate. Was the special response team and a combination of them and the canines.
And how was your helicopter and what do you guys have, some kind of heat-seeking flare?
Yes, we have a flare on there. It's of course it's heat-seeking, and they were up all night along with our one of our airplanes. Just directing the troopers on the ground, and like I said, it was very, very helpful.
Captain, can you characterize this search from all the law enforcement standpoint, and how you established a perimeter here? You were looking from the air, on the ground. Tell me.
Yes. As soon as the call came out, which I don't know the exact time right now, but as soon as the call came out, within minutes, there was troopers in the area, along with the members of the Allen County Sheriff's Office. I mean, I'm talking within minutes. So, and I know that contributed to them not getting that far. They didn't make it far as they thought they would, just because the perimeter was set up so fast, and which was really great for us. So we were able to eliminate them getting out too far. It was such a small section because the troopers were there that quick. Ironically enough, the troopers were actually working in the area when the phone call came, and they were there. I mean, I'm talking within minutes, setting up that perimeter.
Captain, do you get the sense that this was something that they planned, or maybe the warden can answer this question too? Do you get the sense that this was something that they planned, or just more of a kind of an opportunity that they took advantage of? Sure.
I didn't hear your question. I'm sorry.
The question was, do you think this is something that they planned, or something that maybe they saw an opportunity and just took advantage of?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to consistently say to you, we have an active and ongoing investigation. And once we're able to get that information, we will share that at this time.
How long do you think the investigation would take?
It's going to follow its own time frame. So,
when did you guys realize that they were gone? Was it at a bed check, or did somebody actually see them jumping the fence?
Again, we have an active and ongoing investigation. And I promise you, we will give you that information at the appropriate time.
Just to confirm, all three are back at this facility?
Yes, I can confirm that all three inmates
and all three climbed the fence?
are contained in Allen Oakwood Correctional Institution's perimeter fence.
Are these the first three escapes in the history of this prison?
I didn't hear what your question was. I'm sorry.
Are these the first escapes in the history of the prison since they've been?
I don't have that history, so I'm sorry, I can't answer that question at this time. Ma'am?
People really want to know how in the world this could happen in the first place.
Again, I'm going to...
Hearing that they simply climbed over and scaled the fence, the public really needs to know that the prison is surrounded by homes. There were people who were very upset and very frightened, and they all made sure that their home guns were armed and loaded in case they need to protect themselves. Can't you give us any details of how in the world this could possibly have happened?
Ma'am, I would like to share some information with you, but at this time I cannot. I will continue to say we have an active and pending investigation, and it would be premature for me to discuss that at this time.
Someone had asked how tall the fence was. Can you tell us?
I think because of the security sensitivity of what we're dealing with right now, and obviously this may be a live feed, and you never know who's listening, I think it's important that we don't discuss that at this point in time.
You say where you found Mr.
Why the
Operator?
delay? From what we understand, this happened. The escape happened about 7:30, but the media and the public were not largely notified until around 9:30 or a little bit prior to that.
I'm not sure if that is the facts. However, I'm sure as time goes along and we do an investigation, that information will come out.
What is the protocol when something major like this happens? How soon do you reach out to the public and warn them about what happened?
Ma'am, we do that in a time frame that, that is consistent with how we do things. What I mean by that is, what I'm saying is, every situation occurs, in a situation where, each incident takes on its own situation. Again, we have an active, ongoing investigation. It's been a long night, okay? And, once we get the facts, we will share those with you. I'm not at liberty to do that at this point in time.
But should the public have been notified a lot sooner than 2 hours?
Ma'am, I think that we did what we felt was in the best interest of the public. We set up a perimeter immediately. I think that led to the quick apprehension of the inmates in question. And again, no one more than me wants to, have all the information that needs to be out there to give it to you good folks. But it would be wrong for me until I get all the facts to share any other information until the conclusion of the investigation. Again, I'm going to turn it back over to the Highway State Patrol.
Can you tell us the current situation? Is there added security, added guards to the 3 that escaped for tonight?
The inmates are locked down, and they are under watch by our staff at this point in time.
Ward, the greater majority of the inmates here are low security, is that right? There are only very few, maybe as few as 8 that are maximum security prisoners, is that correct?
I didn't hear your question, I'm sorry.
The greater majority of the prisoners here are minimum security, is that correct?
Yeah, this is a level 1-2 institution, with the exception of next door. They are higher security inmates over there.
So only as few as 8 maximum security prisoners here, does that sound right?
I'll have to get back with you to get you the exact numbers.
Could that have contributed to anything tonight?
That's why we're going to do an investigation, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate
Can you
that.
elaborate on where Oakwood was found? I apologize if you mentioned that. Far from here, did you give
I'll address that when he was found.
Can you elaborate on where Oakwood was found?
My understanding is he wasn't that far from where we found Mr. Lane. That's my understanding.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, I have a phone call.
Okay, that's going to conclude for right now. We'll be around here for individual questions if you have any questions. All right, thank you.